Hello everybody out there and welcome back here with the future once again to another showcase and review. Today I have another retro showcase and review for everybody, and today has to do with a figure from the Coleco toy line from 1986, the Flintstone Kids, based on the animated series of the same name, the Flintstone Kids, that was basically child versions or children versions of the Flintstones. And it came in the same vein in the 80s cartoon boom as like a pup named Scooby-Doo and the Muppet Babies. I always loved those two cartoons as well. Always been a big, cartoon fan. And I always loved the Flintstone Kids. And I never really had much memorabilia till this year. And I've gotten two things from, based on the series that were made as merchandise. And the first thing is this puzzle that I've already showed off in the past, kind of giving you a glimpse of what we're going to check out here. And then my friend Picker Randy was able to find me an action figure from the Coleco line in 1986 that they did for this cartoon series based on it. So pretty freaking sweet. It's mint on card, so I won't be busting it out of the package. But I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in lately. Dropped any comments, left any feedback, given me any likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas this coming Tuesday. And my Christmas is like Monday, so I was going to say that if I get anything showcase and review worthy for Christmas, I'll definitely be doing a showcase and review on that stuff. But other than that, I hope I can get at least one more vid up by Tuesday, but we'll see. And yeah, guys. Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy this look at the Flintstone Kids Dino, the Stone Age dinosaur pup with his Prehistoric Pullwagon mint on card action figure review from Coleco in 1986. Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, everybody, so as you can see here, I have the Flintstone Kids puzzle here. From Rainbow Works back from 1987. This puzzle was made, you can see there, Hanna-Barbera Productions. That's who produced this cartoon series. And I have some information here on the series itself. As you can see, the figure here to the right that we'll be taking a look at. When I say mint on card, I mean the figure within is mint. The card itself might not always be mint in these retro reviews. And you can see this has seen better days. But we will be taking a closer look at it. Very, very awesome. When I saw it, I had to have it. I think he sold it to me for maybe like $2 or $3 at the most. You can see the Coleco stamp down to the right. We'll take a closer look at it. But one thing about it is, many people don't know that Coleco even made action figures. Well, Coleco was responsible for a lot of cool action figures. They did the Sectars. They did the Rambo line that was based on the animated Rambo series. They also did figures for Alf back then. And, they were really known mostly for, like, making those little mini arcade cabinets. I had, like, a Frogger, and I can't remember the other ones back in the day. I wish I would have kept those from when I was a kid. And they're also known for the ColecoVision that everybody remembers. Some people are fans of the ColecoVision. Some people aren't. I'm just going to leave it at that. But, yeah, Coleco did action figures, too. And like I said, Sectars, Rambo, Freedom of Force, and then the Flintstone Kids. I think it's Freedom of Force or the Freedom Force or whatever the heck that Rambo was. But yeah, another thing, we're going to take a closer look at this figure here in a second, but there were other figures made in this line. I was not able to get all the other figures that were made in this line, and Coleco, produced this line in 1986, and the series itself ran from 86 to 88 for 2 seasons, 32 episodes, and it ran on ABC Network. And they also made a Freddy Flintstone. Yeah, they called him Freddy Flintstone, and you can get a good idea what they looked like since I don't have figures of these. I'm glad I have this puzzle here. He had a prehistoric alligator skateboard. They all came with accessories. They had Wilma Slagpool, and yeah, or Slaghoople. Since they were children, they had different last names. So yeah, Wilma Slaghoople with Prehistoric Mastodon. And then you had Barney Rubble with his Soapbox Racer. And then Betty Jean Bricker had her Purple Dino. Or maybe she came with a Dino. I haven't sold the figures, but Dino is purple too. So maybe she came with a Dino figure, another one. I'm not sure. But yeah, those were the other figures from the line. And now let's get a closer look at this. Like I said, the cartoon boom was huge, and they just started doing all these spin-offs and making them like children's cartoons, so much like the Muppet Babies, the Flintstone kids were. And everybody remembers, you know, the Flintstone vitamins. I used to eat the hell out of those when I was a kid, and I love the original adult Flintstone show too. I really want to get that entire series, to tell you the truth, on DVD. But yeah, you can see here, these were children's type figures, so they were solid with no articulation, and you can see they came in like this clamshell blister packaging here, where you could actually, it was upraised where you could kind of fill the accessory and the figure in the packaging. And like I said, these have not been taken out since 1986, so I wasn't going to bust it open. You can see the background there, like a road coming up, you know, from the village that they live in, from bedrock. But yeah, and up to the left is the only writing on the card. You have the Flintstone kids, Dino, and it says the Stone Age dinosaur pup with his prehistoric Pullwagon. So that's what that is. Just clips right on his back there out of the packaging, and he's able to pull that around. And it looks like you could place other figures in the wagon too, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I had, you know, representations of the other figures, pictures or something. Ages 2.5 to 6 they put on here, so if you're past 6 years old, you weren't supposed to be playing with this or having this, I guess. And then the Coleco symbol down there to the right. And like I said, this card back's seen better days, but what was weird about these Coleco figures is on the back you just had cardboard. And I remember a lot of that stuff like this from the 80s, that, you know, they slacked on the backing. And you would think Coleco would make a card back, but they just did, you know, the front card art, and they didn't do any cross-sell or anything on the back. So I found that kind of interesting, and yet, you know, kind of lame too. Like I said, I'd like to see a cross-sell of the other figures. There you see Bedrock. Looks like they had some play sets there, and it looks like the other figures there, you can kind of see a little bit. Now that I'm looking at it, you can kind of see some representations of what the other figures looked like from the line. As I kind of think I can point out Wilma there on the swing, and another figurine here. They're more figurines because they didn't have, you know, the articulation. Volcano there in the back. Pretty cool card art, but the Flintstone kids really pops on the left side. I think these really popped on the shelf, but the thing is, nothing on the back. So not too much to talk about here. But we do have the puzzle, and you can see this was Freddy and the Bedrockers. Get a closer look at that. There's Barney, Freddy on the guitar, and Betty and Wilma tambourine and guitar there, respectively. And there's Dino, Pup Dino, down there, adding some vocals to it, it looks like. But these things look cool next to each other, you know, made in the same vein, packaging obviously. But you can see the Flintstone Kids logo is different on the 87 puzzle than the 86 figure. But yeah, since I picked this up for pretty cheap from my friend Picker Randy, I had to do a little showcase and review here on it, a retro showcase and review. I do have many more videos planned. It looks better when they're down, actually, you can see them more, but I do have many more videos planned, and I hope everybody liked checking out this figure. Let's get a little closer look here at Dino. Like I said, I wish I had an open version of him to check out, but I don't really want to bust them. Look like the stamp was on the bottom there of them. But yeah, until next time, guys, I hope everybody liked checking this out, and thinks this is as cool as I do. Like I said, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you till then. But yeah, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, give me a like if you like what you saw, and until next time, guys, Merry Christmas, and as always, peace out.